This is Oracle SQL Part 2. Myself Shaji Balakrishnan. As we are going to deal with lots of commands like DML commands, DDL commands and all those things, how to create triggers, causers, procedures, etc. I need some tables. For that purpose, I created a script file called sample.sql. Okay, so this file, let's open this and see it. Now this file is in practice directory here in F drive. You can create this in any folder. Okay, and I'll show you how to create this file. Okay, right click and open this file. So a script file contains SQL commands. Now actually it is a series of SQL commands to complete a particular task, and I here given a particular task is that to create two tables and some records in it, which will be needed for our examples in the ensuing sessions and examples. To create table is one of the commands here. Create table dpt, create table emp. So this is creating two tables, and insert commands, you can see this will store or create different records into the tables. And this is the end of the file, that is --end, end of the script. Okay, now these script commands or SQL commands, this script commands I copied from the description below. I copied it and pasted here and saved into the file called sample.sql. Okay, so I don't want you to understand this commands in it. It is not necessary also. Okay, because we'll be getting into details of it later on. Okay, when you will try to create tables, when you understand tables, when you understand what is insert and all those things. Since now we want a ready-made table, okay, I am creating these two tables here called dpt and emp for our example purpose. So let's close this file. So these tables will be created only when you execute this particular script file. To execute the script file, I'm going to SQL, that means SQL Plus. So our editor is ready here now, and to execute this particular file, I'm going to give the command start and the file name, but the file is in F drive, so I'll say start f:/pro practice. Practice is in the practice directory, and the file name is sample.sql. Okay, all the script file has an extension .sql. So when I press enter, it is going to run this command, or say execute the information, execute all the commands in the file. As you can see, it is very fast and quick. So let's see what had happened. It has created a table called table. Now another table here, and then rows. I created rows. Many rows are there, series of rows. So it has created two tables. You can see here table 1 and table 2. Okay, so these are the things. So my table has been created in the database and ready for all the examples on it. So I'm going to test all the examples on this particular table. So I want you to create directly. So I want to execute this particular script blindly. Don't confuse here. It is only creates two tables, okay, and insert some rows into it. That's all. So we have created our tables and ready for our examples. Thank you. In the last session, we created two tables, that is EMP table and DEPT table, with the help of a script file. EMP stand for employees table, DEPT stand for department table. Here we are going to explore these two tables. For that we are going to use this SQL command select. This is our first SQL command, structured query language. I typed select star from EMP and press enter. It shows you all the columns and all the records, but what I can see on the screen is all lines are wrapped down and it is not displayed properly. Let's scroll up and see it. So this is the command we issued, and this is the information or output of this command, and the output is all the lines are wrapping down and it's not displayed properly. So first of all, let's understand what this command is. Star means, select star means show me all the columns. All the columns are available in the table EMP. So EMP table contains EMP number, ename, okay, ename means employee's name, job, MGR, manager, okay, hire date, salary, commission, and department number. See, it is coming down the next line. Okay, so the line size is not set properly. So here we are going to set the line size first of all. Okay, now here before that you should understand every SQL command must end with a semicolon. Every SQL command must end with a semicolon. Okay, now we are going to set the line size. I press enter key. Before setting the lines, let's see what is the current setting. So it says show line size, enter. So it shows you the line size is 80. Currently it is 80, but which is not enough for us. We are going to increase the size so that the entire row is fit on the line. Okay, so let's see. So set it by set line size 100. So now the line size is set to 100, and this time it should occupy the entire line, say entire row in one line itself. Okay, so let's see that. So we have to execute the command. Which command? SQL command. So command is select star from EMP semicolon. Show me all the columns from the EMP table. But when you say select star from EMP with no other conditions, it shows all the records also. Okay, so let's execute it. Now this time it is much better. You can see the lines fitting, lines are proper, they are fitting one particular line. Okay, all the rows are fitting in one line. So they can line so the line contains, rows contains 14 rows are there. See, there are total 14 records in this particular table. And how many columns? Star means all the columns. So columns are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 columns are there total. So star means all the 8 columns it had to show. EMP number is the first column. Ename means employee's name, job, manager, hire date, salary, commission, and department number. But here I can see the column name is repeating down here. Can you see that? EMP number, name, job. So it is repeating. Why it is repeating? Because the page size is also not correct. So we are going to set the page size. Before that we'll see what is the page size currently set. So show page size. Page size is one word, line size is also one word. Okay, page size, and press enter. This shows you 14. 14 means currently one page is equivalent to 14 lines. That's why you can see the page is not displaying properly. There is a page break. Let's set to 100 lines. So let's set pages size to 100 and press enter. So now the page size is 100 lines. One page is equal to 100 lines. Now let's execute our command. To execute this command again, I have to write it select star from EMP, but to type it again it's better that I'll use the arrow keys in the keyboard. When you press the arrow key, just like the DOS key, okay, DOS key, when you say up arrow, it shows the command. Again up, it will show you the previous command. Again it shows the another command which is previous to that. So this is the select star from EMP. This is what we wanted. Now we're going to execute this command by pressing the enter key. When you press enter, now see, all set properly. So the lines are okay, the pages are also okay. So this is the entire table which contains 14 records. Select star from EMP means all the columns. Remember that all the columns from the table EMP. Okay, select command must end with a semicolon because this is an SQL command. Now let's explore another table, that is DEPT table. So select star from DEPT semicolon, enter. So this shows you the another table, that is department table with the columns department. It has only 3 columns, that is department number, dname, that is department name, LOC, location. With details are department 10 is department 10, the name is accounting and it is located at New York. Department number 20 is research. This department is located at Dallas. 30 is sales, located at Chicago. 40 is operations, located at Boston. Okay, fine. Now let's say that instead of star, if you put some columns, what will happen? If you want only the department number, okay, we'll do select DEPT and O, DEPT and O from EMP, sorry, not EMP, DEPT, okay, semicolon, enter. So it shows you only the department number because we have chosen only one column, so it is showing you the department. But if you put star, it will show you all the columns in that particular table. Okay, just like this. The select star means all the columns, whereas when you say department number, it shows you only department number from the DEPT table. Now in the table here, the commands can be given in uppercase or lowercase. That means you can give in capital letter or smaller letter. Doesn't make any difference because SQL Plus commands or SQL command is case insensitive. Okay, so you can give it in either capital letter or small letter. Doesn't make any difference. Now I'm going to edit this particular command. I'm pressing the up arrow will give you the last command. Okay, and now I'll add one more column here, say column comma dname. Okay, so it will show you department number and dname. Let's see. Okay, department number and dname, correct. Now if you want location also, we'll say, I'll correct it, say comma location, LOCATI1, let's say location. Now it gives error. Why? Because there is an error somewhere here. You can see the star here, okay, indicating near this particular location or dname there is some error, either a spelling mistake or something. So you say location is invalid identifier. It is the spelling mistake, or maybe the column does not exist. Okay, if you want to see the details of this particular columns, okay, what are the columns available in this particular table, only the columns, you can say describe spelling mistake, describe DEPT. Okay, now this is an SQL Plus command, so it is not ending with a semicolon. Okay, enter. So describes the table by showing you the table name, not null or not, and type of that column. That means name will show you the different column names in it, say department name, department number, dname, and location. Okay, and here it shows you null or not. Now for here we are going to forget for some time that what this column indicates. Will be explaining you later. Let's go for the next column, that is type. So this shows you the data type, actually what type of information is stored in these columns. Now department number is storing number type of information of 2 digits, maximum 2 digits. Dname is storing varchar type of information, that varchar means character type of information up to 14 characters, maximum 14 characters. Location is storing again characters up to 13 characters maximum. Okay, so if I say I'll say select star from EMP DPT, it will show you all the columns. So this is, you can see here it's showing numbers, and dname is showing the department name, which is of department name is 14 characters, so maximum it will be storing up to 14 characters or less. And location maximum will take 13 characters long, so each R will be less than 13 characters. Okay, Dallas, Chicago and Boston, so on. So describe table or describe EMP or describe DPT will show you the columns in table. Now we're going to describe the EMP table back. So say DESCRIBE, describe EMP. Enter. This will describe the EMP table. Now in EMP table also you can see employee number, employee's name, job, manager, hire date, salary. Okay, salary is not salary, it is sal. Okay, commission, it is not full commission, it is COMM. See the spellings of each columns. Okay, department number. Now department EMP number is storing number 4 digits. E name is employee's name, character 10. Okay, maximum 10 characters. But here say hire date is storing date type of information. Commission, say salary, it is showing you numeric, say number 7,2. Here's the difference here. Okay, 7 means the salary will be maximum of 7 digits, but out of these 7 digits 2 digits is decimal point. Okay, so 7,2. Similarly commission is 7,2, number 7,2 means total it will be the total length of that particular column will be 7. Out of that 2 decimal is reserved, 2 digits is reserved for decimal points. Okay, department number is number again for 2 digits. Okay, so this way you understood what is department table, what is the contents of department table, and you also understood what is the content of EMP table. Okay, now let's say this select star from DPT will show you the command information or records in the DPT table. Now SQL Plus has a special buffer which stores the last command, SQL command, particularly SQL command, okay, that you executed. So SQL buffer stores the last SQL command executed. Okay, so let's see what's there in the buffer. Okay, to see that buffer you can say list. This command will list the command or the last command you executed. See, so you executed select star from EMP, that's why this command is stored in the buffer. Or say in other words, SQL buffer stores the last command executed. Okay, the shortcut for list I can say L. This will list the buffer. L again, L again. Okay, so you will list the same thing every time. But if you want to run this command, you want to see the output of this command, you have to say run, R-U-N, run. Okay, so when you say run, the last command, that is select star from DPT, okay, it shows you the command first, okay, then it executes the command and shows you the output of that particular command. So this is the output and this is the command. So run will show you the command plus the output. There is a shortcut slash which is equivalent to the run command with a slight difference. This also shows you the output, but this does not shows you the command. Slash will show you the output directly without Say that means after executing the select command, select star from dpt, what is the output? This output it shows you without showing you the command. Run will show you the command as well as the output. So that is the only difference between run and slash. So when I say slash, it will execute the last command. But if you say select, star from EMP, means show me all the records from the table EMP with all the records, all the columns from the EMP table with all the records. Okay, when you say press enter, it will show you all the records. So if you want to execute it again, I can say slash, that's all, because the last command is select star from EMP. So when you say slash, the last command in the buffer will be executed, correct? Slash, see, slash. So every time you press slash, it will show you the last command's output. But if you say run, it will show you the command as well as the output. But when you say list, it will show you what is there in the buffer. So buffer, the last command in the buffer. Okay, you can press L also, it is the same thing, right? So this is the thing. So we learned many things here. Okay, but let's see now. If I say select, press enter, so it is waiting for the semicolon, correct? Instead of putting semicolon, I'll say select, I'll say star, press enter, I'll say from, I'll press enter. So it's giving me the line number every time, okay, because this will continue to give me the line number till you press the semicolon, because it is waiting for a semicolon, because the SQL Plus understands that SQL command ends with a semicolon and select is a SQL command. So from EMP, okay, semicolon, enter. So this is the command, and after executing, this is the output. Now if I say L for list means show me the buffer. So the buffer contains select star from EMP. So if you want to execute this command, say slash, So every time, instead of saying select star from EMP, you say slash, because the last command is already stored in the buffer. So that's all. I hope you understood different settings, and you also understood SQL command. The command is not finished here. We'll be continuing the same in the next session. This is the end of the session. Thanks for watching.